NihonTiger. I'm back here on the Madhouse server. It's turning into night. So, actually, first off, while I'm turning around here, got my sign up now. It says my cylinder house. Someone left the sign here asking whose house it was. Apparently, I forgot to put a sign on it. So, yeah, my house. This is my house. So, done a little bit of work. Finished a few things off since last time I recorded on here. A little bit of decoration here with the shrubs and carrots. My armor is kind of weak here, so at some point I'll go get enough levels in the ender grinder to repair that. And can opener, I'm gonna throw some more stuff on here. Cat-like reflexes is doing all right. I need an infinity book at some point for that. Iron pickaxe. I like this iron pickaxe, and I'll do everything I can to make sure I keep it. And really, that's about it. So, here. Let me munch on some bread. Let's head inside. Now, the floor here, I don't really like the floor as much as I used to. So, I'm gonna eventually tear this out and replace it with something else. Maybe quartz. Maybe I'll do a quartz floor. That could be interesting. Now, I got a ladder going up and a ladder going down. And this is my brand new starry observation ceiling metal glass. It's nice. I have a bread, and Tumis was on earlier. He just recently left, so I'm the only one on right now. But you can see I got actually a pretty nice view. I can see, I think that's Severance's place over there. The big thing in the corner, and Ray's place is over there, but I can't really see it. Oh, I fell. I have a hole. I need to fix that. Alright, so I gotta fix that hole too. I forgot I had that there. But there is, you can see Sarah Quinn's got the little lightning guard up there for his treehouse. And there's something going on over there. I don't know what's over there. But yeah, I've got my little spawn town house kind of underway here, and it even goes down quite a ways to the bottom here. So I have work to do down here. This is going to be a big storage room actually, and I might do multiple levels. Like I might do one here, and I might come like right down here, and this is where the entrance to that ravine is underneath my house. But I might do, you know, some more work under here. It's all kind of really in the works. So I don't know how. I think I'm not going to go all the way down to bedrock. One, because I ran into Deegs's strip mine down there, and two, because I don't know if I actually need that much space. I might actually. What I might do, I'll show you this too. I haven't planned this out yet, but what I might do is I might kind of down here. I might make this storage, but I might expand it off and have like a farm over here, and like a farm over here, and a farm over here, maybe an enchanting room over here. But I kind of get some plans for keeping everything symmetrical. So this is going to be a huge, cool symmetrical build. Almost like if you took a space station, like a Taurus or something. Is that the right design? Or maybe I'm thinking of a which one is it? I always get them all mixed up. There's like 3 or 4 basic designs for how to make a sustainable space station. I always get them all mixed up. I don't think it's a Taurus, because I think it was a Taurus has the cylinder in the middle, and then the actual habitable spaces around the outside edge in a big loop. But anyways, I've also got as you saw, some carrots, potatoes growing over here. I'll get that later, and some wheat and melons on this side. So yeah, it's looking pretty nice so far. Just a little place to kind of get my feet wet before I go work on my big project, which I'm gonna start soon. I have some other projects on other servers I want to finish up first. I don't like to generally do large projects, you know, all at the same time, because it tends to stress me out. But if you've seen Buffers' video, he's taken down his 2012-2013 New Year's thing and replaced it with I think it's a hipster steakhouse, I think is what it is, right? Yeah, the hipster steakhouse, and you feed your cows up here. They look really cool in their little cubes, because you know they're not free range or anything. It's just a giant steak factory. But come on down here. And you get your meats over here and over here, and then you cook them, you seed them, you breed them, and you get some steak and some leather down here. That's not very. I don't think that's very sanitary. You keep the leather. Oh, it's a QR code. Here. He's built that somewhere on the map. Wonder where that goes to. If any of you guys wanna scan that out and see what that leads to, maybe it leads to his channel or the video where he did this in. But there you go. That's actually really cool. Except I don't think we'd want to do that on the... Is that the idea that he came up with of having a giant QR code somewhere on the map and then you scan it? Aw, he beat me to that. Rats. Anyways, the reason that we're on here today is because I want to go into the nether and show you real quick around the nether hub, which I've been working on a little bit. Plus I have some ideas for decorations to make this look a little cooler. Now, Yami, I think, has been doing most of the heavy lifting on this, and Buffers has been doing some design work. He kind of made this a little wider. I actually like it. I like it wider like this. I think it looks good. I actually see this part right down here where the patterning changes like that. I actually laid all of that down, and I did the different patterning here that leads into each of the directional, I guess, terminals. But yeah, there's Burnt Match, Kenny, Mahayu, Skeleton, and Tib are all out that way. I do not have a direction yet for my mega build. I don't know where I'm going to build it. I'm still looking on the map for a suitable spot because I just haven't found one. I need an island to do it on, a rather large island, preferably one that has trees on it, or at least a large hill that I could turn into an island without it being too wonky. So Aaron's place, Cecil's out there, Falling Water, it's Tip's build, and King Rhodes' house. But we're not going to be concerning ourselves with any of that today. We're going to be working on a project. I'll put that away, as I really need space. Alright, so today's project is we're going to put some lighting in here, and the idea I want to do is I kind of want to have lighting in here, right in here where this open space is, but I want to have it at different intervals, so it's kind of not really symmetrical totally, but there's a little bit of randomness to it, but it also provides some nice light. So to do that, I'm gonna need some blocks. There's gotta be some blocks I can borrow, maybe dirt or something. Someone's gotta have blocks I can use without... Oh, this borrow this glowstone too. That'll help me out because that way I can not have to worry about... Yeah, I'll take the nether rack. That'll be helpful. It'll be a good building tool because that breaks so easily. But I thought while we were doing this, I thought we would talk a little bit about good old UHC, which I've neglected to talk about for some time, as well as TerraFirmaCraft, because I was TerraFirmaCrack, excuse me, because I was involved in both of those. So to start with, we can talk a little bit about the last Madhouse UHC. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but oh, there hit the ceiling. Man. But the last one I did with EA as my partner, I did not do as well as I'd hoped. I screwed up. I made a stupid mistake, and I should have checked and made sure that, you know, since one creeper had already dropped in on me, that there weren't more out there to do the same thing, and I neglected to do that. So you can kind of see what we're doing here, just making these kind of at different intervals, different lengths. But I neglected to do that, and basically knocked me out of the match as a result. So I really don't have anyone else to blame for that but myself. So let me do that, and kind of do one of these, and that. Pick all those up. But yeah, I screwed it up myself. I made a big mistake that I should have caught, that I should not have, you know, gone through and done, but it's going to be too close. Okay, now I'll be fine. I kind of want to make this one a little further over now. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do that, and then one underneath there. Can I get under here? Yeah, get under. Okay. So yeah, it looks alright. I'll put one. No, I can't put one over there yet. So yeah, I kinda derped that really badly by not checking and making sure that, hey, there were no creepers anywhere around to, you know, attack me. But I should have done better. I didn't pay attention, and I ended up basically giving Ray a win there because I was doing very well health-wise. I wasn't doing like the best when it came to gear. Ray actually, if you know, I saw Ray up there, and I saw Ray and Kenny. I didn't want to attack them because I was afraid they might have enchanted gear. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get down 4, 5. Oh, Kloof's on. Hey, Kloof. Alright, so Kloof's a good guy. But yeah, I messed that up when I went out, but I didn't mess it up when I decided not to attack Ray, because it turned out, having watched some of the stuff afterwards, that I didn't end up putting in a video. When I was watching EA as a spec, he had enchanted armor, so he would have buzzsawed like right through me had I decided to attack him. So I made a good decision not to pursue at that point, and it's just kind of to let that go. But I did kind of mess up with the part where I didn't actually pay attention to. Nope, I don't use texture pack. Or I didn't pay attention to the situation above ground, and didn't, I failed to notice the fact that one creeper dropped on me. So there's probably more that are waiting to kill me. And I just said, well, I'm going to go out and we're going to go get some apples, and then I got my face blown off. So no one to blame but myself for that. However, I can say that when Season 3 rolls around, I do intend on participating. I do intend on spending a lot of time training and working out things and strategizing, getting better at PvP. And I'm gonna be coming. I'm gonna be coming for everybody. Nobody is gonna be safe unless they're on my team, and I secretly kind of hope it's a free-for-all season, because I would love to soak my blade in a little bit of Madhouse blood. Depends on looking for wanting something similar to Yeah, so I know a couple. I may have to help Clue find a good texture pack here in a little bit. But yeah, I look forward to whenever season 4 is, and I look forward to kicking some people's butts. I would love to finally get a shot at fighting Ray, and hopefully killing him would be fun. I've not run into him twice now without killing him or something, but I want to be the guy that actually kills him and stops this whole Ray is the best at UHC because he kills everybody and survives to the end, and he has Kenny sacrifice himself to get his golden head. But I digress. That was within the rules when we started. So I'm kind of liking this idea so far. I do wanna change this up a little bit here and there, and I'm gonna have this one end like right here at the bottom, and I might actually have that one end up there. Yeah, that's still nice looking. Okay. So I'm gonna find a good texture pack to help Kloof out. So I want this one to kind of be a little more this way. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I've kind of got these nice little pillars. I kind of want to have one that's a little further in, a little closer to the inside rail here right now. And maybe have another one that's a little further out and closer to the outside rail. So how about I move this? I'm gonna move this one out to the outside right here. So put that like right there. But there's also the little thing to talk about in the form of TerraFirmaCrack. Now I took part in season 2 with absolutely no knowledge whatsoever of how TerraFirmaCrack works. Careful. I kind of buzzed there because I was really close to falling off. Really close to falling off. No, that's not good. But I had only seen videos of it before. I'd never actually played around in it, and I think I did all right. I was quite happy with. Obviously, I was quite happy with how the season went because we won. So that's great. Now I'm a little worried if he's. I don't think he's got this extended out any further than this. I think he's just playing around with the width. So if he does, it should be far enough out that it should be all right. So if I need to move it, I'll move it. But I thought I did all right, and it was really fun. I got to play with obviously a whole bunch of people, Packrat and Honey, and of course the Madhouse crew. But I think I did all right. I think I did pretty good actually, as the the season went on and more people kind of got into the whole swing of things. I kind of found myself getting into pretty good detail as far as knowing, okay, if I need to do this, there's like a 3-step process, and here's how you do it, and here's how you make like perfect iron armor and whatnot. So at the beginning of the season I couldn't do any of that stuff to save my life, and now I feel like if I had to play season 3, which I'm thinking about doing, depends on obviously when the guys decide to when they all decide to have it. I think I could be talked into doing it again. I think that's... Did I break ladder? I think I broke a stair. Yeah, I broke a stair. I'll fix that. But yeah, I think I could definitely be talked into possibly showing up again for another season, I think that wouldn't be too much of a hassle for me. It just depends on when they want to do it, I think, is a big question, because this season kind of cut it really close. I was in California on day one, which is why I didn't have a day one video, for those of you who are curious. But yeah, I was there for all the other days, and obviously I did videos for all the other days, and that took a lot of time. That took incredible amounts of time to sit around and edit all those videos, and oftentimes some days I only had like an hour of footage because I was only recording certain things, but some days I had 3-4 hours of footage that I had to edit into multiple videos, and then oh really? Come on. Bugger. Yeah, I had like days where I had 3 to 4 hours of video to edit down, and I was committed to getting it done and doing as much recording and commentating and whatnot as I could throughout the season, because, well, my first thought was I might never get to do this again. You know, they could do something that breaks TerraFirmaCraft. They could decide, okay, you know, season 2 didn't go so well, maybe we'll never do this again. You never know. You never know with these things. It's not like I was in charge of it and I could say, okay, well, we'll do a season 3 next week. I don't think most people would like that anyways, because that was really, you know, it was really stressful to do all that stuff. But okay, I see what he's doing. He didn't make it wider that way so much as he made it wider out toward the wall. So as long as we don't build anything out here on the edge, we should be all right. I think that pattern does look better. I like it. I like it better on top like that. So let me see what I can do. I might not be able to do all this with all the netherrack I have. I might be short, actually on iron bars, and to do that I'd have to kind of go back to Tibbs iron grinder and spend another hour or two sitting in front of that. I did that before, so I really don't want to again. If I can avoid it, I think I would appreciate being able to get most of this done in one fell swoop. So okay, so if I want this one to be, this one to be a little bit closer, so I want to be like right here. Okay, so up we go. I gotta be really careful on this because coming down that. Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of doing. I was really afraid that I was gonna shoot. So I guess we gotta go back up. But as far as TerraFirmaCraft goes, I think the most fun I had was with the exploration, as I usually do. Just getting to get out there and see some of the crazy areas that, you know, that mod generates. Like, you have these huge, just absolutely scary in size deposits that you have to mine out to get resources. So for example, you might have like cassiterite and cassiterite veins that are the size of, you know, maybe that's not like this entire place, but like the size of one of these holes. If it goes down, like, it's the size of this hole, but it goes down like 3 levels. So you're talking about a pretty broke a fence, but I can fix that. We can fix that. But it goes down pretty far, and you have to mine out the whole thing to find the one tiny little bit of nickel that you need to make blue steel. It's really, really tough. For those of you who want to kind of see what it's like in a single player experience, I would definitely recommend, if you don't want to watch through, you know, hours and hours of footage, Generic B is doing his HermitCraft, not HermitCraft, but his TerraFirmaCraft. It's called Hermit versus TerraFirmaCraft, and he's doing a version of it for his Let's Play channel. So I would recommend that you guys watch that just to kind of get a glimpse, especially since some of the new changes are in there that the TFC crew have put together. So I did also get to meet quite a few awesome people that I've been able to hang out with, who I didn't even know existed before this. So it's been pretty good. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm gonna do it like that, just to kind of have it look like it's been maybe broken a little bit. I think that would be cool. And so yeah, I kind of like how this looks. Just the way it looks. Actually, I've seen a couple places have like these chandeliers, and the chandeliers are at different heights, and that's actually what inspired it. I swear I've seen it at some airport before that had something set up like this with some installation, and it had lights at different heights, and that's kind of where I originally got the idea from. But this way, it also kind of lights up the state. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a hiccup there. Just ate dinner a little bit ago, but you kind of have these different heights at which they hang at, so you get enough lighting on them, so they look pretty uniform, but you don't have to worry about I guess you could say it looking so uniform that it looks kind of boring. And sometimes I think, especially with a design like this where everything is uniform, just having a little something to break the monotony of it all really looks nice. And those of you who've seen my builds, you know that I've kind of become a fan of. What do I do? 2? Yeah, we'll do 2. I've kind of become a fan of the asymmetrical. And, you know, especially, yeah, it's weird because I just showed off my cylinder house and that thing is symmetrical as heck. But you're like, you like asymmetrical things, Nihon? Yeah, I love it every once in a while, you know. I've talked about it in the past in other videos as far as my building technique and style. Trying to avoid block fatigue and kind of what I call wall syndrome, where it's just you know, you're just looking at something and it looks like a giant wall of the same thing, and you can't tell textures apart. So I try to avoid doing that as much as I can. And I think it makes for better builds when you add a little bit of asymmetry here and there to your regular symmetry. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And if the guys don't like it, if the guys come in and look at this and they say this sucks, I'll be more than happy to come in and tear it all down and move it or make it symmetrical or whatever you guys want. I just wanted to do something, I guess, a little more than changing the footpaths on here. And I thought this might be a good way to do it. So So you're never going to get where everything is always at the same height, and have it look nice, I guess. Because I think if you do build everything at the same height, it kind of makes for bland, boring builds. Just like when people use cobblestone now. Cobblestone's a good block, and I know Ray is part of the cobble haters, and you can hate on me for that, Ray, but I like building with cobble. I like building with it, but you got to build with it in moderation. You can't just load up your old cobble truck and go to town on, whatever cobble structure you want to build. Oh. Okay, so this is kind of break that. Oh. Second, there you go. So we're running low on iron bars. And I want to go down there and pick up the ones that fell. So we've almost actually got this done. We might actually be able to finish this, at least to, maybe not to like the full specification that I was hoping to get done, but at least for the most part. Because we just have one more strand to go here and one more strand to go here. And we got more than enough glowstone. The thing we're going to need is iron bars. I don't think we have enough to finish the job with that. I think we might be a few short. Unless we do like a really short little little strand, like, you know, like have one where we're just like, okay, whatever's left, we'll just pick a strand and just have it go all the way down to the bottom. And I know I'm kind of at 30 minutes here, so I want to finish this up as best I can, as soon as I can, because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm hoping to do more Madhouse stuff, more stuff on the server. I have ideas. I have a build I want to do soon. It's kind of actually was inspired by Buffer's build, and it's a little more, I guess, a little more redstone than his build was, or maybe there's more redstone in it than his build had. And his build had quite a bit of redstone, so here. And then I kind of want to do just a safe way down, like that, and like that, and doot, doot, down, break that, down, break that. And speaking of stuff with the guys, we have the FTV server back up, and I'm actually gonna put together an FTV series. Believe it or not, I'm finally gonna do one of those. You know, because I promised I would do one so long ago, and things got sidetracked, and I was mostly that falling block is gonna bug the heck out of me. But I promised I would do one, and I kind of lost track of time and recording, and I had other things I was doing. So unfortunately, I didn't get one done for a very long time. But the plan now is to do one, and I don't know when I'm gonna have it up on my channel, but I do know I'm gonna probably do it a little more atypical of the usual Let's Play, where it won't be so much like, hey look, I'm building a thing, woo, look at me build my thing, because I'm not really into the machinery stuff, as I am like Thaumcraft and Mistcraft and things like that. Like Xeno's Reliquary, things of a fun adventure kind of nature are more my forte in FTB, and they always have been. So outside of some basic machinery stuff, I'll probably show you guys. I think it's going to be more adventure based and more. I guess the word I would use to describe it would be more tutorial, where I'll teach you know, I'll do a lot of teaching and a lot of stuff like, okay, you know, hey, welcome to Mistcraft. This is how you do a linking book that takes you to a world filled with diamonds, and this is how you do things in the new version of Thaumcraft that's coming out. I've been paying attention to that because that's one of my favorite mods, and Thaumcraft 4 is really the changes they're doing in Thaumcraft 4 are gonna force people who play Thaumcraft a lot to have to kind of rechange how they see things. I think that might actually be, we're pretty close to being done here. I've only got 3 left, so I might want to just finish this, maybe do 3 more down here, and then we'll just call it Dunsies. I want to get over. So do like that, and that, and that, and have that there. Okay, so I can't get there from here, so I'm gonna have to break these blocks, hop up here, break that block, and go down a level. And then we'll finish this up. We only have 2 more things to place anyway, so might as well. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get the whole thing to light up as I'd hoped. I'd hoped that this would provide lighting for the entire nether hub, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, at least in its current state. I may have to modify it later. Excuse me, pigmen. So, yeah, that looks. I actually like how that looks. It's kind of got this different height kind of thing going on. So there are still some dark spots that I'll have to figure out how I'm going to clean up and do stuff with and make actually look pretty. Because not all of these extend all the way down, as you can see. So it's a little bit darker down here than it would be further up. Excuse me, pigmen. Come here. Thank you. Okay, so that is, I'm pretty sure that's all set. And I think I've talked enough. I think I've spent enough time, you know, working on this stuff. So I'm gonna go put this stuff back. I'm just gonna say thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, next time we might have a different project on our hands other than building a lighting system in another. So, oh, shit. Cat-like reflexes. I need you to take care of that gas. Yes! Haha! Good way to end an episode. So, the ghast was in here again. I'm gonna take that. That's my payment for killing the dang ghast. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the the whole thing here. Right down to the ghast killing at the end. And I'll see you guys next time here on the Madhouse server.